catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 minus one Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Like 80! He's checking crap.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there. And then he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 20. 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Turned up, Pecco racks up the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
21. 11. Kill, turn up.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. No score after one on EA Sports. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Tried the hard count, but to no avail. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He finds an opening past the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go.
got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here we go. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the eye. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They
had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Squeeze, double.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, gun.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Check 13. Check 13.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He may try to run for this. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the run, watch the run. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
11, hut.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
I got you.
Ringo.
Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Now the wolf. Here we go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down, San Francisco.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Check 4. Check 24. Check 24. Out. Alert 3.
14, spill. 12, fellas, here we go.
57.
Hey, gun.
You must be getting tired of seeing that.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly.
here? Either that, or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well,
Here we go.
and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
57's the mic.
Quick stone, Travis.
Here we go. Check 4.
I got this.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
A Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none of this.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now, this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 31 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Breida. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 18 yards, first down Niners. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you, this was a fun one, just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Yo, yo. See the boys, you wanna do it? Big Hurt, that you?